Hello, I'm Dave Guerra, Real Record Service in McAllen, Texas. Hope you're doing all right. Quick video. We get asked a lot of times, what is release of information and what is it, what do we do, how does it happen? Well, release of information pertains to medical records, the release of those medical records in a hospital setting, in a clinical setting, in a private practice setting. And basically, in a nutshell, you, as the patient, have a right to your medical information. And what you do, if you ever need it for any reason, either for continuation of care or insurance purposes, or you need to take it to an attorney, or as a lot of people are doing these days, they're keeping it for their own personal satisfaction, knowing that they have a copy of their medical records, that they are aware of what's going on, of the procedures that were done and the medication that was administered. And that's good. That's fine. Now, the release is actually the service that's behind getting your medical records in a nutshell. What it does, you go into a hospital and you go to the medical records department and somebody there on the other side of the wall or the door or the window or whatever, you talk to them and you say, hey, look, I was here, I was a patient, and I need my medical records. Well, you're going to be asked to fill out a form. That form is typically a one-page document, and it's basically authorizing the hospital or the private practice or the clinic to release the medical information to you or your legal representative. Now, we'll talk about legal representatives at a different time. Now, you fill out the form. It's all correctly filled out, properly filled out. The dates of service are there. The dates of service is the day you were there for whatever you're looking for. The dates of service could be any and all, meaning if you had been there several times, it can encompass everything. Or if you were just there because you went into a fender bender and the insurance needs something, or you felt a little twinge in your neck or something, you went into the emergency room, they looked you over, they discharged you, nothing was wrong, and everything's great, but you still want a copy of those medical records. Well, that's where we come in. That's what Real Records does. We're there. We're those frontline people at a hospital, a clinic, or a private practice, and we release that information to you. It's our job to ensure, or really any, not just our job, but any release of information support specialist, retrieval specialist, or a medical records clerk, whatever the title may be at the specific location. It is their job to go ahead and ensure that the authorization is properly filled out. The authorization then is used to pull your medical records. And at some point, you're going to be given your medical records based on that form you filled out. Now, there may be a fee, there might not be a fee, depending on what's going on, depending on where you are in the world, or in the United States in this case. In Texas, there is a fee, and that is set by the Texas legislature. It's not done privately. What the Texas legislature does is they set a cap, a limit. This is how much we're going to charge, or anybody's allowed to charge for medical records. Now, as I said earlier, you have a right to access your medical records. That is true. However, what you're paying for in that fee is for the service behind getting you that information. The clerks, the retrieval specialists, the release of information support specialists, for them to go and retrieve, look it up, retrieve, copy, bind it, put it in an envelope, the whole 9 yards. If it needs an affidavit, if it needs to be notarized, those fees are where they come from. So again, you have every right to your information. However, there may be a fee involved. And again, if you have any questions, that's about it. But if you have any questions about what is release of information, drop me a note at admin@rrsonline.us or Dave, D-A-V-E, at rrsonline, all one word, .us. Thank you.